Well, we got a Mach in Salem. It's like 52 and change. It's got that gray. Sorry about the rain. I haven't been out much lately. Kind of under the weather, coughing from emphysema more than usual. Pretty cool. Could go with a little more two-tone on there. Someday they'll redo the front ends. They realize they don't need grills anymore. Pretty sweet. And of course, there's my favorite ride. Got the lightning taillights. Salem, Ohio. Donnell Ford. Pretty sweet. There you go. And back home. We're just out for a ride. Get a little money out for the mailman. It's New Year's Eve, so we're a little bit late on getting the money for Christmas and stuff. So figured I'd go for a little ride in town. I haven't been out. I could take the van to Walmart and Sam's Club last week. So I had to pick up some furniture. Of course, a table from Sam's would have fit in here, I think. So here it is. There with like 3 Mustang GTs. Yeah, it's that new light gray or something there. And I did notice the Ford Lightning sitting over here still, but they've got the Charger iced otherwise. You can see way back in the corner under the cover back here. It looks like a red Honda or Subaru back here. See the Charger. So the Ford Lightning's still there. I think it's Lariat. So that would paid off coming here. Maybe we'll go down to GM and see if they're getting into electric cars yet. So we'll twist you around a little to the left so you can see it on the way out. And I'll combine it when I get home with the other video. So we're in the process of cleaning my room, and might be breathing too much dust doing that. So, man, it's there on the left next to 3 Mustangs and some other Ford. So if you're interested, it looks like Cochran, where I got this from in Pittsburgh, taking over a lot of dealers, and they're taking over the Sweeney dealership where I bought my 03 Cadillac. So they're not raising prices, and they're not outrageous on their used ones and stuff. The younger car salesmen, they can be pretty rough. They just want to get their money and not yap with you much. Notice that nowadays. There are a few friendly ones, but I guess I would get tired of talking with people too, but I will find another job. So, all right, I'm gonna cut you out here. If I see an electric car, anything going on down Stadium, I'll turn you back on, but places are probably open today, so Sunday's usually my day to avoid car, you know. I don't want anybody to run out and say, hey, you know, so, so that's just a short rise above the Kia EV6 or the Hyundai Ioniq 5, but when that came out, it was like top of the list on consumers, and the Hyundai and the might be one model of Tesla, and of course a Nissan Leaf are the top 3, and then Kia EV6 right under that. But it looks like Kia EV6 and Hyundai Ioniq 5 are probably the 2 best electric cars you can buy. But they're right around the 50,000 mark, and that one was 52 and change for a Mustang. So this style, the crossover SUV, mine's a little one, the Leaf. they're the best selling style of cars. They're so easy to get in and out of compared to the sedan cars, and especially for older people. More aerodynamic drag, but with the new engines, and the engines turning off at red lights in this, mostly summer months. Those cars are getting good gas mileage, but I got to see what the wife's mileage dropped down to now that hers is. Well, she went into winter going to work. The highest we recorded was 35.8 miles a gallon, going down the Ohio River to Wheeling, West Virginia on our anniversary at the end of September. And wintertime, I know she was down to 29.8. But now that we figured out the remote start, she's going to be dropping even more. So, the good thing about my van's got good heat. I don't think it was last winter. I think it was 2 winters ago where I tore all the air cleaner stuff inside and outside, and replaced this thermostat by myself, and came out with no leaks or no runs, no drips, no errors. And now we got heat. I went through 1 or 2 winters, well, 1 winter, I think, without heat, and then into the next one I was like, oh. So I still had both the new van and the old van at that time. So, all right. See you in a bit. A lot of new cars at the stadium, but nothing electric I saw. So. I guess that's it. Just the Mustang. The Blink Charger still doesn't look turned on at the dermatology place. Take a little cruise around. Didn't see our mailman out and about down the street, so I might have to hold on to the card and the money until Tuesday. Still coughing an awful lot, so got half my room cleaned and dusted. Got the worst spot where I keep everything to pay bills and all that stuff. I got to go through all that. And there's like an old replica cabinet on the other side of the bed with the TV. So once we get all that done, and then make sure we get everything organized, cleaned out of the room, we're setting up 3D printer. My oldest son got me for Christmas. Came in was shipped Wednesday with some spools of filament. So don't want to take anything out of the box, set up to where everything's clean and ready to go. We put a new table under it. So, looks like it's made by a kayak company. Sold at Walmart and stuff. So. All right. Like and share. Check out all other videos. I still haven't uploaded all the videos from the trip down to the Silver Bridge, but I'm halfway through reading the Arcadia Publishing book on the Silver Bridge. Got one in from eBay on Point Pleasant, West Virginia. And then we got our magazine from the 60s that showed the bridge wasn't even anchored to the pylons or whatever out in the river. They were set on pins, and I'm sure that left to collapse everything. I'm sure they could have pinned it where it rocked back and forth, and then but secured it, and like, what the hell, man? So they show real good drawings, and it's from like March of '68, like Popular Science or something. I saw it at the Mustang Museum, ordered the book, and the Arcadia Publishing, which does all kinds of history books for the last 20-some years. you can actually see the matching mounts on the cement pylons in the Ohio River. They match exactly what's in the magazine. And it's the only and first place I've ever heard that the towers weren't anchored. So I'm going to take a ride in the industrial park. I got to see a place either to walk from or launch my drone back to the Nice Chemical I passed on the way over here. We dug in a case on the railroad back in the mid-90s, and everybody was sick for the week or two we were working there. So I just want to see if the case is still there. I didn't see it on Google Earth. I haven't checked the last couple of years, but I used to check. And we were digging where we shouldn't have been digging, and then people on the other side of the fence were dressed in full chem gear and respirators. And nobody said anything to us. The railroad, like I said, could have went west at least 200 feet to keep us out of the danger or whatever. So, all right, like I said, all kinds of other videos on trips and electric cars and Appalachia. Well, hopefully, maybe I'll load more here in the next week or so from the last trip, because I got to get everything cleared off the phone anyway. Heck, I might do a little trip tomorrow within the county. We'll see. We're supposed to be having Christmas dinner tomorrow, but I'm coughing too much to go out in public. All right, Happy New Year. It's New Year's Eve. And not doing too bad, except coughing too much. A lot more than normal. Take care. Have a great New Year.